Athletic yet synthetic. Have you ever wondered where shoes come from? Who made the first shoe? Why was the first shoe made? And many more questions that you may have that can be answered as well. Louise Hodges Jones steps back into history and she explains the evolution of shoes. We as people should also know the history of shoes and also why and how they inspire people to become the people that they are today. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with the fabulous pair of shoes was said by an unknown author. Also by George Fraser, he also stated, want to know if a guy is dressed well? Look down. A very known popular, I would say, fashion designer, shoe designer, and specifically Christian Louis Vuitton also states that shoes transform your body, language, and attitude. They lift you physically and emotionally. Now going back to Miss Louise Hodges Jones, she states in the 19th century, cross country was a part of the curriculum back in the English public school systems, so shoes had to be made. Then spike shoes came when Joseph Williams Foster invented them for the 1924 British Olympic team. He then passed down his innovations to his grandson, who then created Reebok in the 1950s. New Balance was also created in the 1930s in between the time as well. Next, we will talk about basically the synthetic material on, on how it's made, the characteristics, and much more. Iman from Journey of Shoes Making Process from Fabric to Footwear identifies synthetic material and why. Some synthetic materials are such as polyurethane and polyvinyl, also known as PCV. Those are waterproof shoes such as rain boots, or maybe even your synthetic, as we call them, pleather shoes. If you have stinky feet or sweaty feet on the outside of you not sweating normally, 9 times out of 10, your shoes are made of synthetic material. Lastly, Shoemakers Academy expounds on synthetic leather. First, they address modern sports shoes. Then they explain on how they come in different colors and textures and even different prices. The most common synthetic leather, they state, is PVC, which is the cheapest. The PU synthetic leather is the higher quality, but with a different surface option. TPU is a class of material made of PU fibers without the surface skin. When those and PVC leather shoes are your basic church shoes, dress shoes that come from, I would say, cheap stores. When you tie them, when you're ready to tie your shoes, they leave an imprint in your shoes. That is synthetic leather. In summary, I've explained on the evolution of the shoes. I've explained on how it's used and how they describe synthetic shoes as well. Looks can be deceiving, but are you willing to look nice for a cheap price? Are you willing to look nice to spend it all? Thank you.